ET here coming at you with the pre-market prep, so let's get to it. So yesterday was a wild day for us. We covered all of our gamma range for SPY, which was nuts. Pretty interesting to see that. Doesn't happen every day. Very cool when it does. Calls and puts were all over the place yesterday. Puts were pretty prevalent yesterday, or I wouldn't say prevalent, where puts were over calls yesterday, but it really was only a couple of tickers that were pulling that off, and they were very light. See, we're at 4. We've seen those days. We've seen 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Puts were not actually all that heavy. They were just above till the end of the day ramp. We also finished with a small green DEX, even though those puts were above, just to show you how light they were, because we didn't have time frame continuity a lot of the time. We had calls up on other time frames that weren't the zero. Moving in to our customer sentiment and our whale targets, well, tightened up again. 600 whale has walked off, and the 560 whale we saw from Sunday's prep also walked off for now. So now we're looking at 580 to 592 currently, so a nice $12 range. Hell, we did 7 yesterday, so only 5 more and we could have covered all of it. Customers did not buy that rip we had yesterday, so they've continued to stay. Actually, they moved a little bit more bearish yesterday, so very interesting to see there. Jumping into our dark pools, right around the top of our day yesterday, we saw some dark pools, and that's what happened. Could have sent us down right then. So mark those on your charts, and then our largest ag moved up just a little bit. It was at 588. Now it's at 589.42. We are just stuck in this tight range right now and cannot seem to get out of it quite yet. Taking a look at our gamma, pretty simple on our ag. Over 593, we've got room to 600. Below 593, and it's really thin all the way down to pretty much 587. But let's take a look at today's, because today had a couple of goalposts, if I remember correctly, and it looked not too bad for a potential wild day. There we are. So two biggest pulls on the board are 583 and 595. If we can't break 597, positive repels, red attracts, then we have room all the way down to, you guessed it, 580. Today could be a potentially volatile day, mainly because everything is so thin, minus a couple of little roadblocks here or there at 588 and 582. So keep an eye real close to see if we can get some volatility. Let's see it. I would love to see some volatility today, another day like yesterday where we get a round trip from top to bottom or bottom to top, whatever we get. So let's see if we can get that, and if this gamma will hold up. Let's hope that the two pulls on opposing sides don't just keep us chopped around in this range right here. All right, that's all for now. Everybody have a good day. Stay safe out there, and go get that Oprah money.